kind of wanted to give you all a real-world fuel economy kind of test. I have a 2006 Toyota Tacoma with the 4-liter V6, 6-speed manual transmission. This is the TRD off-road, so it is four-wheel drive. That's a picture of it right there. So the first test I did was a full tank, and I got 17.57 miles per gallon. That's basically mostly mixed driving, about a quarter city, about 3/4 highway. That's unloaded just with me in it, and I weigh about 200 pounds. This is mixed city and highway, but then a little bit, about a quarter of this trip was with a trailer towing through the mountains of Virginia. The trailer was unloaded, but I got 17.29 miles per gallon, and it's about a 500-pound trailer. This is the kind of fuel, the tank coming back from Virginia. This was loaded with the trailer, another person, and the four-wheeler. So the four-wheeler is 600, the trailer is about 500. Combined, us two was about 300 pounds. So you're looking right about 1,500, 1,800 pounds roughly loaded coming back through the mountains of Virginia. And that was climbing the mountain as well. So you got to think it wasn't just all going down a mountain. Now this is interesting because this is a full 100% highway trip, and I got 19.23 miles per gallon. That's only 2 miles per gallon better than it completely loaded on the highway with a four-wheeler and a trailer. Now, that's quite interesting, and here's why. So looking back at this, you can see a 2006 Toyota Tacoma gets 16 combined city and highway, but then it gets 14 miles per gallon in the city and 18 miles per gallon on the highway. I was getting about 17 mixed, which is about right about where it is. But here's the thing. If you're looking at getting a Toyota Tacoma, I was kind of in your shoes probably, where I was thinking, okay, it's going to get a better fuel economy. I was coming from a 2014 Ram 1500. It had the 5.7 Hemi, and it had the 8-speed automatic transmission. It was four-wheel drive, all that crazy stuff. But you got to think here, looking at the numbers, the bigger half-ton truck with the bigger engine, and you would think it would be less fuel efficient, gets better combined, it gets better city, and it gets better highway. So that's pretty interesting, and you got to think, okay, well, that's kind of unfair to the Tacoma. The Ram is 8 years newer, it has cylinder deactivation, all that good stuff, and yes, you would be right, but still, you got to think the Tacoma is a much smaller, lighter vehicle. It has a manual transmission, and I baby the crap out of it, and yet it would get about 17 miles per gallon mixed, and it would get about 19 completely unloaded on the highway. So I did a little bit better than what the EPA says, but still not too good. And here's another thing to think about here. It has a 21-gallon fuel tank, so let's just crunch some numbers here. If it has a 21-gallon tank, and let's just say, for sake of concept, sake of argumentation here, your gas is $2.15 like it is here in North Carolina right now. You're going to be paying about $45.15 per tank. Is that a lot? No, not necessarily, but it has a much smaller tank than, the Ram, which means you're going to be at the gas station more often, and you're going to be getting worse fuel economy as well. So I just wanted to give you all, in a sense, a little bit of an idea. I still recommend one of these trucks. It's just, if you're thinking about the fuel economy wise, it's not what you think it is. It's going to get worse than probably what you're thinking, and you're not going to go as far on a tank because the smaller quarter-ton truck has a smaller tank than a larger half-ton truck. So that's just something to think about. Check out my other videos, four-wheelers, riding, all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Take care.